If you're like me, you're probably really good at worrying. I, in fact, believe that I am a professional worrier. It's something that is a gift of mine, I suppose. And some years ago, I went to my wife and I said to her, "You know, I'm worried all the time." And so she asked me, she said, "Well, about what?" And I said, "Well, everything. I worry about, how are we going to pay for our our daughter to go to college? I worry about, paying for her wedding. What school is she going to go to? How are we going to pay for, before and after school care? I worry about those things. Obviously worry about, can we afford a car for her, and it just went on and on and on. And when it was finally done, Cindy looked at me and she said, "Well, right now, I need you to worry about how to install the car seat properly so we can take her home from the hospital. We'll plan her wedding later." You see, someone once said that worrying is a lot like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, and it occupies a lot of your time, but it really doesn't get you anywhere. But God, He understands our worries. He understands our fears, our anxiety. He knows that we struggle with these things at times. We worry about lots of different things, retirement, and do we have enough to retire? We worry about bills and, food, and, turning on the television gives us a lot that we can worry about if we don't have enough in our own lives, God understands those things. He understands that we struggle in life with these worries. And He asks us only this: to be open to sharing those burdens with Him. That God wishes us to offer those up so that we don't have to walk with our worries alone. And of course, as Christian people, part of our message, part of our role in this world is to help those to carry their own burdens so that they don't suffer alone in the worries that they feel in their lives. It's a beautiful gift that God shares with us to walk with them. Now, over the week, as I was reading our scriptures for today, the prophet Isaiah's words really jumped out at me. When God says through him, "Say to those whose hearts are frightened, be strong, fear not. Here is your God." It makes sense. God knows the things that are happening in our lives. He knows how important our families are to us, our communities, our jobs. He understands the anxiety that keeps us up at night when we're kind of pacing the floor. He's getting his steps in. He's walking with us. He's there with us. Because our struggles matter to Him. Because you matter to Him. So great is God's love for us that He asks us to trust in Him, to trust in His grace and His love, and to be open to sharing those struggles with Him. In Matthew's gospel, it's one of the most beautifully quoted parts of Scripture. But it really drives this message home for us, I think. And Jesus says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." You see, God doesn't want us to get buried in the worry. He doesn't want us to become paralyzed by worry and fear, anxiety. He offers us a type of peace, knowing that we don't walk alone. In our gospel, People bring this person who was born with disabilities. And we can imagine that he too had a great many fears, a great many worries in his life. And Jesus, in such a beautiful way, he takes him away from the crowd, and there is God and the man. And God is walking with him and listening to his worries, listening to the things that he's facing in life. And Jesus' heart is filled with such love and compassion that he wishes to heal. He wishes to be present in such a beautiful and powerful way. And of course, because the man trusted in his grace, a great miracle, the unimaginable, happens in his life. And he is healed by Christ. We all have worries. They're a part of life. They're big and small. We worry about grades and tests and homework and that teacher. We worry about all those things. We worry about the safety of our children. We worry about the health of our loved ones. God understands, and your worries matter to him. And God only asks this of us, to open our hearts and to share the burdens with him, so that we are never alone.
Don't forget to follow St. Patrick's on Facebook or subscribe on YouTube. And please join us for any of our live stream masses this weekend. Details are below in the description. God bless you.
Like burning incense, O Lord, let my prayer rise up to you. Like burning incense, O Lord, let my prayer rise up to you.